The Giants have a new general manager. His name, familiar, Dave Gettleman. He is the new GM, replacing Jerry Reese, who was fired back on December 4th. Now, Gettleman was with the G-Men from 99 to 2012 before leaving New York to go to Charlotte. Now, he was let go by Charlotte back in July, but in those 4 years in Carolina, pretty darn good. Playoffs 3 times. Went to the Super Bowl 50, lost it to Denver, but still, you got there.
Yes, sir.
Brian McFadden, you're Dave Gettleman. You're running New York. What's your first order of business in the Big Apple?
Finding a head coach. That's the first order of business, and here's why. When you look at getting a GM in place, that's the top priority. The second priority outside of that is head coach, because most GMs already have a guy in mind, a guy that they understand and they know through the business, and they would love to be able to get them in place, because when you get your head coach in place, he gets his staff in place. So you might keep a few coaches that's currently on this staff, you might not. But I think that should be his first priority, because being able to get the structure in place as far as coaching, as far as assistants, and then when you look at this roster, you know, one of the big names that will come out as far as remaining in a Giants uniform is who?
Odell Beckham Jr.
No, Eli.
Oh, I thought Odell.
No, Eli.
Yeah, Eli wants to come back.
You need to understand and have a system in place for whoever the new coach is.
Well, the reason why I brought up Odell, because Gettleman has a history of kind of not dealing with, what dare we say, diva players. Go back to Steve Smith in Carolina. I believe it was even D'Angelo Williams, cut him loose. And then Josh Norman, oh, you want a big contract? We'll give you an offer. You know what? Rescind it. You can leave and go elsewhere. Will he put up with diva players in New York?
Well, you understand the thing about Odell, many people want to give him the label of being a diva. He's just a very, very emotional player. He wants to win. And I think Gettleman understands, for him and the Giants to be successful, you need talent. And that's talent that you don't see every day or every year. And he's an emotional player. You have to love his the competitive edge in which he plays with. So I don't think there will be any issues between the relationship of Gettleman and Odell. He has to understand, when you sign on to be the GM for the New York Football Giants, number 13 is your best player.
Wow.
So if there is potentially something you will not tolerate from 13, I suggest you not accept this job.
Is he bringing Eli back?
Yes, I think so.
Totally agree. We'll find out what Gettleman does with Big Blue, because it was a big mess this past year.